Hey, you have reached Nbtsky's Daily Read channel, and today is February 2nd, 2025, which breaks down into 2029, which breaks down to 13 and 4, bringing us to this underlying Saturn energy, and in Chinese astrology, for the future is the Earth Snake. So the snake's traits are clever, opportunistic, reflective, with the desire to help others. So dealing with the element of Earth allows those of the snake energy to be in a natural environment. This is a good time to build and be in a stable energy. Most importantly, focus on your 10th house for Aquarius who have Saturn dominant in their chart. Stay balanced when it comes to business, ego, profession, and planning for the future. The underlying energy speaks of the same house, the 10th house, asking that Aquarius is stay in balance and focus on this area in daily life in 2019. And of course, the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn in general astrology. So the month number is the moon. And when we're talking about the moon energy, we're talking about Cancer, 4th house, family, friends, home, real estate, love, intuition. So, this will be a theme, like I say, right? For the month. And today's overall energy is also the same thing for Aquarius, the moon. So that's the 4th house also. So let's see what the moon cards is talking about for the future. Hold your vision on a fixed moon. So, whatever you're trying to establish and build, stay in a high vibration. Make sure you're able to stay fixed on your goals, dreams, desires, and aspirations in that time. All right, so what is the month energy talking about in connection to all of these numbers here? All right, conclusions are within reach for Moon Eclipse. So this card came out yesterday. That's very interesting. So yeah, things that you need to get some solid answers on. They'll be out in a full moon eclipse, and I'll put the moon cycles for the month and for the overall energy today in the description. And this is probably within most, more likely the 4th house, family, amongst friends, involving relationships, home. Alrighty, so today's overall energy, win-win outcomes in the forecast, full moon in Libra. So focus on the full moon coming up in the next Libra cycle, right? There will be balance in things that you may feel is unbalanced, Aquarius. Put out good energy towards this, from now on towards the full moon in Libra, and you'll find that the scales are balanced out for you when it comes to family, home, situations like that, love, real estate, your intuition, and things of that nature. So let's see. In the high frequency, we got through this overall. So in the high frequency, and I may not break down the birthdays today, it just depends on how I feel, right? We in Mars, Aries energy, 1st house, physical body, personality, appearance, outlook on life, new beginnings, authority, success, and power, right? This is the high frequency today. So let's see what it's talking about. So we got this family energy, and that makes sense because we got this overall energy of the moon, happiness, stability, right? I'll give you the birthdays for those. The 7 of Swords, I don't read reversals, so lawful. And we have the Hermit. Alrighty, so I'll give you the birthdays for these. Alright, so when we're dealing with the 10 of Cups, you're dealing with Virgo energy, 10 of Cups, Pisces energy, March 11th to the 20th. When you're dealing with the 7 of Swords, it's Aquarius energy, February 9th to the 18th. And when you're dealing with the Hermit energy, you're dealing with Virgo also, August 23rd to September 22nd. So when it comes to this high frequency of being with family, being open and clear, straightforward, not being sneaky and conniving. No, this is open discussion, being able to do things clearly without kind of being sneaky about it. Also, it could be a discussion of surprises if you ask me. You'll also see this Hermit energy. So within a family structure, everybody might be hanging around, and you might have this energy in a high frequency of kind of wanting to be by yourself a little bit, on your own, in your own space, even though everybody's around each other today. Kind of stay out of that energy. Be all right with hanging out with everybody, being around everybody, doing your thing. Don't come with such a negative, don't have a negative outlook on a situation. And that's for people of Aquarius who have Mars a little dominant in their chart also, but also who interact with these birthdays and, these birth dates and signs within today. So let's look at Saturn, right? And Saturn, again, is the 10th house. So foundation, building, business, ego, your elders. Some of y'all might spend some time with your elders in the family today. Some may be thinking about business. And it's a good time to stay out the ego also. Right, so we have this Wheel of Fortune energy. We have the Two of Cups. And we also have this Hangman energy. All right, so let's first and foremost talk about the wheel, right? When you're dealing with the wheel, you talk about Jupiter. There's no timing. But it's something that would need to settle within family. So when you're dealing with this Two of Cups situation, Two of Cups is a discussion of Cancer energy, June 21st to July 1st. And then you have the Hangman that comes down here. And the Hangman is a water, and it's talking about patience and needing to be patient. Now, if we're speaking about relationships, whether this is partnerships in business, love, or anything else, there may be or other surrounding people. Understand, pay attention to cycles of events and actions today. Some people might feel like, there's been situations, partnerships, whether it's in business or personally, where they feel like they may have been backstabbed, or stolen from, or robbed from, or violated in some type of way, which caused a stagnation and caused a falling away. Stay in a high vibration. Focus on the people that's around you, that's for you. Focus on the relationships that's strong, and you don't have those emotional feelings and thoughts about it. And when you're seeing things differently and you feel a little bit stagnated, it's okay to fall back and relax. So, don't worry yourself too much. Now, for the low vibration, Pluto, Scorpio, 8th house, right? Taxes, inheritance, insurance, endings, change, regeneration. This is interesting because a lot of things are taking place in the world today that creates this kind of vibration. And so we want to stay in the high vibrations of it, regardless of the fact, right? So, all right. So we have this Two of Swords. You have the Ace of Coins. And then you have the Chariot. So, in this vibration, you have, when we're talking about the Two of Swords, you're talking about Libra energy, September 23rd to October 2nd. And then when you're speaking of the Ace of Coins, you're talking about all of the earth signs, right? So you talk about Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That would be April 21st to the 20th for Taurus, Capricorn, December 22nd to the January 19th, and Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. When you're talking about the Chariot, you're talking about the Cancer energy, June 21st to July 21st. So in the lower frequencies, there's choices that have to be made. Don't be too indecisive, but be fair in your thoughts. Pay attention to what happens or what has happened and the things that has gone on in the past that puts you in a position where you have to think about how you deal with money, financial positions, possessions, things of that nature. What is it that you need to be in control of? How do you gain and stabilize control so you can stay in the higher frequency? Some people may see things differently when it comes to finances today and relationships. And so it may cause a falling back a little bit. When it comes to actual partnerships and money, there may be this energy around a backstabbing or feeling like there was sneaky things going on today. Pay attention, follow your intuition. Just know that whatever's going on, if it's out of balance, it'll come into balance. It may take a little while. It may take some time. Pay attention to cycles and events of things that may have happened to your past. Do not get stuck in your past, but definitely pay attention to cycles and events that have happened amongst people that you care about family, partnerships, large groups of individuals that you may work with or deal with. Pay attention to that so that you can break any cycles that's not for you, right? Now, the overall energy for Aquarius, again, it says a win-win outcome in the forecast and a full moon in Libra, which is nothing wrong with that. The good old scales balances things out. All right, so you got the Hierophant. You have the Six of Swords. And you have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups came out in this position on another. I think probably in the same position a little bit. So anyway, let's talk about the Hierophant, right? And so when we're talking about the Hierophant, we're talking about the birthdays of Taurus, April 21st to May 20th. When you're talking about the Six of Swords, you're talking about Aquarius energy, January 30th to February 8th. And then when you're talking about the Five of Cups, you were talking about Scorpio energy, October 23rd to November 1st. So within this moon cycle, coming up in this Libra, this could be a spiritual situation. It could also be something where you desire or need to handle a situation with your elders. It may be a little bit of travel, with assistance. There's always going to be assistance, but it also is a discussion of having to let go of a lot of things, emotionally, mentally, in order to move forward, not holding on to past pains emotionally. So be clear, a lot of things that took place, that may have taken place with Aquarius energies and Libra energies and Earth energies, there may be, this elder that comes into the truth of the matter and will understand, where the actions and reactions come from. So, and this is people spiritually, spiritual authority, simple elders that we go look up to for advice and things of that nature. Right now, it may be that this elder is not paying much attention to it and has not identified it, focusing on trying to get control over the situation when it comes physically and all of the past issues and stagnations and not wanting to pay attention to particular cycles that go on with groups of people in the family. So just pay attention and be patient, because as far as these cards is concerned, things will come out in a win-win situation for Aquariuses, Cancer energies, Libra energies, Earth energies that will settle out, water energies, that will settle out and put things back into balance within that full moon in Libra. So it's just going to take a little bit of time. So the conclusions are within reach for the full moon eclipse, right? And so you have this Six of Cups here, you have the Five of Wands, and you have the Four of Cups. Now listen, pay attention for this energy in combination with this, right? But let me give you the Four of Cups, Cancer, July 12th to the 21st, right? Five of Wands is Leo energy, July 22nd to August 1st. And then you have the Four of Swords that comes down. And the Four of Swords is a Libra energy, October 13th to the 22nd. So if you're interacting with these energies or people with these birthdays, then you will see that conclusions will take place. Now, when you're dealing with the Six of Cups, this talks about past memories, people from the past, giving people that come to help you from your past, people that should be or were in your past that may be a little bit bringing competition about, right? You don't want to kind of get into stuck in the past with the petty energy. This energy is requiring you to fall back and chill and relax. Fall back, chill, and relax, and kind of meditate and think about what you got going on. Excuse me. I have a little small interruption going on here. All right, so, and think about what you got going on. Meditation and, kind of putting the sword down, not being so overly aggressive with the situation. Also, pay attention to, people in the spiritual world. Pay attention to elders that are there because they want you to have balance. They want you to have health, wealth, and prosperity. They want you to be able to look past on your cycles and understand how things take place, whether they are good or bad, so that you can address them. Also, pay attention to people from your past that come in a petty, competitive kind of energy. This is something that the elders in the spiritual realm will see. Eventually, it will just take a little bit of time. So just be patient. In the physical world, also, the elders, parents, fathers, mothers, grandmothers, and great-grandmothers and stuff that's still here, they will be able to acknowledge that too, and they will put it back in balance. Just have a little bit of patience. Anyway, this is my reading for today. Deuces and smooches. I will see you on the next one and all of that good stuff.